Hey everybody, welcome to the Justin Curry Show. Today is Monday. Today is Wednesday. Okay, January the Monday, July the 6th, 2022. We're going to head right on and we're going to do this again. Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live and I'm live stream, doing a live stream on YouTube, and welcome to my show. Is July the 6th on a Wednesday, 2022. Yes, well, I know about the shooting in Highland, Illinois. Well, I know about 7 people were killed and 26 wounded, and the suspect in custody. That was yesterday, and and the Fourth of July stuff is over. So anyway, you know how it goes, you know how it is, and it's all that's what it's all about. But the thing is, it can never happen. It can never happen, and gun control is, I mean, but this violent stuff, shooting got to stop for real. Okay, look, and this whole stuff going on, we don't know, and I really don't want to talk about it. And yes, it is what it is. Now, what I just know about the shooting in July, this whole stuff's going and it's getting on out. It's going on out, and that's what it is. That's happening. That's happened before, and that's what it's all about. We all know about the stuff that goes on behind it. It's just like this and that. It has going up. This is how it's happening so far, and that's what's happening now. Anyway, things do happen. Okay, we're going for this. Now look at this, folks. There are the last lost from the July 4th parade mass shooting. Take a look at this. Now, what was supposed to be a patriotic celebration turned into a day of tragedy and fear where a gunman killed 7 people and injured dozens more than July 4th parade in Highland Park, Illinois. Now, that another community in America is grieving the loss of families and friends. Among those killed are the parents of a 2-year-old boy, 2 beloved grandfathers, and a lifelong Senegal member. Ella and Kevin McCarthy, aged 35 and 37, were identified at the Lake County Council's office on Tuesday. Their son, Anna, was found alive and taken to safety in the aftermath of the violence. The family told CNN and Catherine Goldstein, Sister 4, of Highland Park, Jacqueline Sonningham, Sister 3, or Asa Sister 3, of Highland Park, Stephen Sturrs, age 88, in Highland Park, and Nicholas Taylor Zazago at the age of 78 of Malolos, Mexico, and Invala at the age of 69 of Recomona, with the 5 other victims identified. In total, about 45 people were injured or killed in the shooting, according to the Lake County Sheriff's Office. Now, Kathleen Goldstein at Sister 4 was at the parade with her daughter Cassie. Kathleen's husband, Greg Goldstein, told CNN today. Cassie looked up at the rooftop and saw the man with the gun. Craig said, she said, Mom, we have to run. And they ran. They were running side by side and were a bullet entering Case's chest. Casey called Craig to tell him about the shooting, and he rushed to the parade with his older daughter. waiting to help. She remained on the move as they spoke by phone. I can hear Cassie in the background, and she was screaming, "Mom is dead. Don't come." She was afraid for us, he said. It seems unreal, but I didn't want to leave Cassie by herself. I wanted to find Casey, that man. Casey saw her mother fall to the ground, but got the chance to tell her, "I love you," one last time before she closed her eyes. Chris said, but then a stranger grabbed her and told her that she had to keep running. Her described the Kathleen as a kind, selfless, and funny person who was devoted to her family and spent her evenings playing games with her daughters. "I cannot imagine a better mother," he said. She loved to go bird watching in the spring. She was out every morning with her brothers. Catherine is surviving by her $2 and husband. Wow, sad, very sad. Owen and Kevin McCarthy, who were killed in the shooting, are the parents of the total who was found alive. According to a family member, Alvin Cohen is related to Alvin McCarthy, shared an undated photo with CNN of the couple at their wedding in Chicago. Cohen says she was not at the parade and found out about the couple's death from Eleanor McCarthy's father. The couple's 2-year-old son, Alan, will now be cared by family members. Collins said. A verified GoFundMe campaign that Collins began said that in the aftermath of the violence, the lunch hour was taken to safety by community members before his grandparents were located. In the 24 hours since Cohen quitted the campaign, more than $2.5 million has been raised in donations. The intended target was $500,000, and more than 46,000 people had contributed to the campaign, with donations ranging from $5 to $18,000. Carlin did not immediately respond to a CNN request for comment on the source on donations Wednesday. Michael Lilbard, Andrea's grandfather, was intentionally reunited with his grandson after the boy was taken to a police station. He told the Chicago Tribune on Tuesday. "When I picked him up," he said, "are Mommy and Daddy coming soon?" And Lilbard said Tuesday evening, he didn't understand. At 2 years old, Andre is left in an unthinkable position to grow up without his parents. The campaign said Andre will be cared for by his loving family, and he will have a long road ahead to heal, find stability, and ultimately negative life as an orphan. He is surrounded by a community of friends and extended family that will embrace him with love and any means available to ensure he has anything he needs to as he grows. On behalf of his family, and with their permission, I established this fundraiser to support him and the caregivers who will be tasked with rising, caring for, and support ending as he and his support system embarks on an unacceptable journey. It added. The GoFundMe page has raised more than $2 billion by Wednesday morning. Jack Sunningham. Jack Sunningham was also identified by host Senegal as one of the people killed. The North Shore Congratulations in Isaiah, Israel, and Ghana said in a statement Sunningham was a lifelong congratulator and a member of the staff, having been a preschool teacher and advanced coordinators. There are no words sufficient to express the depth of our grief for Jackie's death and sympathy for her family and loved ones. The statement said, "We know you will join us in the deepest prayer that Jackie's soul will be bound up in the shelter of God's wings and her family will somehow find comfortable and and consideration amidst that blindness grief." Nicholas Toller, father of 8 and grandfather to many, Nicholas Toller had been visiting his family in Highland Park from Mexico and was identified as a victim in Monday's shooting. An official from the state of Morelos told CNN Mexican officials stress these released identifying Turner as Nicholas N. and customary practice in Mexico where authorities use N for the last name in official documents under the law governing human rights and the protection of victims' privacy. Turner loved fishing, painting, and going on walks with his family in the park. One of his grandfathers, Kimberly Reagan, told CNN affected WBBM, Tito's family stepped up a GoFundMe page to raise money to put repatriate him to Mexico. What was supposed to be the fun family day turned into a horrific nightmare for us all. The organization of the GoFundMe and other granddaughter Esther Tito woke as a family well broken and numb. She described her grandfather as a loving man who was created, investors and family. 6 of Trio's 8 children live in the United States. Mexican authorities said in a statement, one was injured in a shooting alongside 2 other members of the Trio family. Stephen Sturz. Stephen Sturz, an 88-year-old man identified by authorities as one of the victims, was full of life. His grandsons said he was very active. He enjoyed life. Maxwell Sturz told CNN he attended music festivals, loved to get outside, and back into his 80s. He said his grandfather had written military he was going to the parade and was very excited. When news about the shooting surfaced, Maxwell's father grew very worried about Stephen Sturz did not pick up the phone. A few hours later, the hospital called to confirm his death. It was shocking, hard to imagine, Maxwell Sturz said. Tomba Sturz, 20, told CNN that hearing the news of his grandfather's death was the worst thing imagined to happen. He had a lot of life left in him. He was not ready to go by any means. Tomba said, this just doesn't happen in our places. And I had no doubt that if America had better gun control, my grandfather would be alive. The gun lobby and Americans' constant worship of guns is deadly. It kills grandfathers, he added. Sturer's grandsons told CNN they have a close relationship with their grandfather and will see him almost every Sunday for the usual family dinner. Andor Envelador, 69, interesting, survived being shot and was on life support fighting for his life at Evanstown Hospital, but passed away today morning. But Edinburgh Invala, at the age of 69, intentionally survived being shot and was on life support fighting for his life at Evanstown Hospital, but passed away this morning. His daughter Caroline Invala Mendez told CNN, doctors said there is nothing they can do. Ivana Mendez said, but her father was still breathing on his own until Wednesday morning. Ivana was shot in the arm and then the back of the head. According to the Verified GoFundMe campaign, his wife and grandson also sustained injuries. Ivana Mendez said. Invaldo Mendez told CNN that her mother got stuck with bullet fragments on her forehead and hand, and that while she was all physically doing okay, emotionally, she's disgusting. Invaldo and his wife celebrated 50 years of marriage a few months ago. His daughter said, adding, his $4, and my mom will eat his everything. Invala Mendez described her father as hardworking. From time to time, he liked to remind his daughters that he worked for 30 years and never missed a single day. She said, he turned on Vola parades because he doesn't like crowds, she said, but he did like the one at Highland Park and was the only one he attended annually. He would have turned 70 on Friday, his daughter said. An angel from the stampede of the parade goes. Another factory, Highland Park Hospital, receiving 26 pieces, said Dr. Bridger Temple, the medical director of the Detroit University Health System. The pieces range in age from 8 years old to 85 years old, and 4 or 5 were children, Temple said. Barbara Mendel, at age of 46, was also injured, not by gunfire, but by the stampede as people flee in an effort to escape the chaos. Mandela was marched in the parade when she heard gunshots. She told CNN, and see the people rushed towards her, so she dropped a banner she was holding, grabbing her 7-year-old daughter and her scooter and ran. She was separated from her 12-year-old son and her father. At one point, Mandela tripped on her scooter and fell on her left arm. It wasn't until hours later, and after she made it to safety with her daughter, along her son and father were also safe, that Mandela went to the medical factory and was told that bone in her arm was broken. I'm just grateful. She is just grateful that they're all safe. It'll be a long healing process. I gotta tell you what, this is the most shocking and most scariest thing I ever seen, but also the most tragic thing that they ever witnessed. In Highland Park, Illinois, it was terrible. We had 7 people killed. We had 26 people injured on the 4th of July on Monday. It was went bad. It went bad to worse, but we ever seen before. First, we got the Buffalo shooting, we got the Texas shooting in Anna and then on the 4th of July, we got the shooting. The mass shootings going on and on. The list goes on and on and on. But this is all. This is all about this gun violence. I never saw it there before. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening every single time when there's a mass shooting. People ran for their lives. And so crazy, so hateful that man doing like this. So hateful. Okay, now let's go to what they said, what Joe Biden said. That is that's what we're talking about. But anyway, so this time it is what it is, and just like that. So now Look, this is this is not our time. This is not about that that we're going to know about. That we're going to know about this for the last time. That's what happened for sure. Okay, look. Today is hot. It's really hot here, and it's 98 degrees, almost 100. And we might going to need some rain. Going to more rain and more rain to come in a few days. Okay. Now we always know it might rain today, tomorrow, and my grass need to be cut. So each and every time we're gonna see the grass need to be cut. So that's all we're gonna know about. So anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. That's what it's gonna happen. So anyway. Guys, I can't understand. Because every time I'm on trail and somebody did send me a message and then there was some cussing on it, but it wasn't me. It was my friend, but I think he needs to stop that. He needs to. He needs to stop. Okay, I looking at everything that goes out the wild, what goes wild comes around. And today I'm gonna this year I'm doing the movie. I'm doing the movie and doing the movie called Summertime that I'm doing. And hoping I'm going is on the movie that I'm watching. So anyway, you know how it goes. So gonna enjoy it. But anyway, I'm still currently doing the movie. That's what I'm doing. I love doing it. And hey, I'm gonna keep on doing it. I'm going to do it. So that's what that's what's going to do. Okay, it's time to get off this internet. Till then, I'm just a Kura. I'll do a live stream tomorrow at 5 a.m. I mean at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Till then, on live stream, I'm just a Kura. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.